Okay. Hello everyone. This is Naushad. I'm seeing some messages here. Some of you can hear us fine, and then I see Heather has problem. If anyone still has problem, they can send us the questions. We can look into it. But I think it has nothing to do with the U.S. The sound should be working for everyone joining all over the world. So it's not the U.S. specific.
Can get in, can hear me fine, because we're going to start right now. Welcome to the goods order inventory system from MetaOption. I want to welcome everyone, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to slide number 2. Slide number 2 now. Okay. Like I said, my name is John Hassel. I'm the VP over here. And I have the people that's going to be speaking today is myself and Nashad Navijit. Nashad, please introduce yourself.
Hi, good morning to all. My name is Naushad Ahmed. I'm product manager at GOIS Pro. Vijit.
Hello everyone, this is Vijit. I'm a product analyst here at GOIS Pro. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys very much. So we will be the speakers today. So now, what we're going to do is allow you to download the presentation that we're giving if you want to. If you can do it now, or you can wait till the end of the presentation. Next slide, Nashad. Okay. When you want to, if you raise your hand, you can raise your hand and type in the chat box and tell us what you want, and we will adhere to that. Now, if we can't get to all questions because of the size of the audience, what we will do is answer your questions, or either if you put your email address or your telephone number into the question box, we will definitely get back with you to follow up on what you want to do. So please don't hold back on the question, but we're going to keep you in mute mode so we can get through the functionality of the package here, and then we will answer questions at the end, and we will try to get through all of the questions. We're not sure we can, but we will give it our best shot. Next slide, Najah. Okay, I want to talk just a little bit about, back one slide, Najah. I want to talk a little bit about, back one slide, please. Okay, all right, good. I want to talk a little bit about the company, MetaOption, and then we're going to go over the objective and the benefits of the GOIS Pro. We're going to talk about the cloud version. We're going to talk about how you can set up organizations, multiple units, business locations, vendors, and customers. We're going to show you how to initially get your stock into the system, how you add stock, adjust stock, transfer stock. We're going to show you how to, and a lot of our customers really like this feature, where they can actually email their POs without cutting paperwork, email the POs directly to the vendors, and also send out sales orders to the customers. Customers really like that feature, and we're going to show you exactly how that works. Then we're going to talk about how easy it is to track your inventory from anywhere at any time. And then we're going to show you as you get into the system and you begin to use it, we think that the dashboard will give you a lot of good insight into what's going on with the system. And we're also going to talk about the mobile application. Next slide, Michelle. Okay. Meta Option. Meta Option is we are a IT service provider. We do IT service. We can do custom applications development. If you want an application done, you give us the specs and how you want to get it done, and then we will actually do a statement of work and then develop the application. That goes for both the custom application development and mobile application development. And we also, because of our customers' request, we also will help you do your IT staffing. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Nishad to go through the product. Nishad, it's yours.
John, thank you very much. So I'm going to talk about the GOIS Pro, some of the features here, and then I'll go in the detail in the demo. So Goods Order Inventory Pro is a very easy to use product. It's a SaaS-based product, software as a service. So you can access it from all your browsers. Doesn't matter like which operating system you are using. It could be like Windows, it could be Macintosh, it could be your tablet and everything. And in addition to that, we have these native mobile applications for the iPhone and iOS and Android with the offline capabilities. So that means like even if you don't have the internet connection, you can still perform quite a lot of functions on our mobile applications. And whenever you are back with the internet connectivity, you can actually synchronize the data. The next big feature we have is the multi-user support. So we have done a very good job in terms of like the multi-user implementation. So you may have like all your users across the globe could be working on the application at the same time. And as soon as and everyone's data gets synchronized in a very nice way and easy way with the central cloud server. The next one we have is the barcode scanning. So we support on our mobile applications with the mobile camera. You can scan the barcodes, and all various kind of barcodes can be scanned with that, including the VIN numbers, including all the standard barcodes, 128, etc. And also, if you have, if you wish, like if you want to do it faster and you don't want to use the mobile camera, you can always buy the Bluetooth supported scanning devices, and you can connect with our mobile application and perform all the scanning. Some of the features I'm going to show you is organizations, business units, and locations, like how we have a structure and what value that it brings. I'm going to show you the custom measurement units that we support, vendors and customers. We support product and category management, inventory tracking, purchase orders, sales orders, and the stock transfers. So the next slide I have is I'm going to show you how to set up organization in the system. So I'm going to go into this actual application now. And you can log in from our public website, or this is another URL that we have for the login. So you enter your login ID and password here. I'm going to talk about the dashboard towards the end of the session, but let me jump into, you go to the system and then you go to the entities. And you can access from the drop-down we have on the top, you can access organizations, business unit, location, vendor, customer, and other entities. This is one way to access. Another way to access is simply expand the menu on the left-hand side, and then you have all these options related with the setup. So if you click on the organization, you see quite a few organizations we have created under this demo account, and GOIS Pro, GOIS Pro D. So the significance of the organization is that if you want your data to be separated, like it's a kind of separate bucket altogether. So let's say you are running a business, or you have the multiple businesses, or maybe like you are a 3PL, third-party logistics company, and then you are actually maintaining the inventory for maybe like 20 different customers, and you don't want to mix up their data together. So everyone you want to keep it separate, or you have two different businesses all together and you want to keep the separate data. So you can use it in the various different ways depending upon your business requirement. And if you have this one organization, you can define the unique set of products for this organization. If you go with the second organization, these products are not visible to this organization, and you can have the different set of products altogether. So think about it, two different logical set of data separated altogether, and that's how the organization works. There is no limit based on your plan. You can actually create as many organizations as you can. And while you are operating on the GOIS web interface, you can always go ahead and go through the global filter and select a particular organization that you want to work with. If you want to just see the data across all the organizations, you don't have to make any selection, and system shows you the data across all organizations. And you can always make one organization has to be default, and you can kind of disable any of the organization that you don't want to work with. Now, next to the organization, the next level we have is the business unit. So I'll jump into that. One organization can have the multiple business units. In this business unit, this could be, again, you can think about you have one business and then you may have the multiple locations over there or multiple offices. Technically, these business units could be the different offices, or if you are willing to track that maybe you're different, let's say you have a central warehouse and you have maybe 5 trucks, you have the 2 vans, or you have the 5 different locations, and you want to really control the permission, because the permission work at a business unit level. So if you want to create a user and give access to a business unit, then they will not be able to see the data from another business unit. They will pretty much be limited to within a business unit, and they can perform all the transactions within that. So if so you have to logically separate that information, and if especially you want someone to work within a business unit, then you should be creating that. If you want all your users to see the data, see the common set of data, then you don't really have to separate the business unit. You can go with one business unit, and then the next step could be the location. Now, one business unit can have the multiple locations over here, and all the stocked activity, stock transactions that happen in the system, that happens at a locations level. So anything that you receive, you must receive at a particular location. So all the inventory, that movement that happens, you sell something, that happens from the location, you adjust something, that happens at a location level. The location could be your main warehouse. It could be within the main warehouse, you may have a different locations over there. It could be a van, it could be a truck, it could be a different department, different places in your office. So it's really up to you that how you want to implement this and what is the best for your business. But we have these 3 hierarchies that we support at organization, business unit, and the locations. And the big difference will be you create multiple organizations if you want to really separate everything all together, including the products. And the business unit, from a permission standpoint, if you want to have let's say 2 different people and you don't want them to see the data all together, then actually you create a separate business unit for them and give them the access to the corresponding business unit. And there could be several locations within a particular business unit, and the system allows you to transfer the stocks from one location to another location, and I will cover that a little later. Then the next thing that you will be doing is the vendor, and system allow you to create the vendors, and vendors are useful. You can also access it from the purchases and the manage vendor section, and this you can have again, depending upon your package with us, you can have the many vendors in the system, and you will be able to track all the POs that you are creating for the vendors from this. Within a particular vendor, you have the option to go ahead and you can have the basic information at a vendor level, which is name, the vendor code, some other categorization, their tax ID, email, phone number, and all that stuff. You can have the billing address, you can have the multiple contact information, and we show you some transaction information related with the vendor. So if there is open PO over here, that will come in this section. If there is a closed purchase order, that will come in this section. In the same way, you have the customers, and you can maintain the similar information at a customer also. So customer code and everything, you can have the billing shipping address for the customer, and you can have that the multiple contacts you can maintain against the customer. Now you have the closed sales order, and you have some sort of summary information that we show you right here at at this customer level, like how many closed sales orders they have, what is the amount closed, what is the open, what is the amount open, when was the last order date. So we display some information right here. The next step, so customer you can also access from sales and manage customers. So this is like, or you can always go through the system and the entities to do that. And then the next step would be the product categorization. If you want to categorize your product, and every product you can have the multiple categories, so you configure it over here. Now, just quickly going back on the vendor customer, we do support the import. So if let's say you really want to like import that data in the system and you don't want to create like one by one, you simply contact our support team and they will provide you the sample Excel format, and you fill up the data, send it back to us, and we are going to import it for you. The product measurement units, we support the standard measurement unit, which is English and metric, and also like you can actually go ahead and create the custom unit. It's go through the, if you want to create a custom unit, you simply go to the add unit, you put your like unit name, full name, and the description, and then save it, and this will create a measurement unit like this. So in this example, we have created a custom unit here, which is a box of 12 by 24. This is the box of 10. And you have the option to map these custom measurement units with the standard ones from the system profit and loss and calculation perspective. And system allows you to buy and sell into any supported unit of the product. So this is in terms of the initial setup that we have in the system. Now, there are a lot of settings from the owner perspective. So if you're a business owner, I would recommend that you always go through and look into the owner settings. And this allows you to do quite a few things over here. The purchase order, like you can actually go ahead and define like how your purchase order is going to look like. If you have not configured it, it will follow a sequential thing, 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you have configured it, like it will follow that, and you can always preview it after you make the changes. The same thing that you can do for the sales order. And if you go through it, there are some other settings right here, like decimal quantity is very important, like how many decimals you want to, if you want to keep any decimal at a quantity level, if you want to keep how many decimals you want to keep at a price level, you can configure that. Then also we support the return order. You can have your format for the return order right here, some additional settings, and the lot number, you can have all those settings over here. So let me go to my next slide and see like what next I have over here. Let's see. So business units I talked about, locations and warehouses I talked about, vendors, customers. And you definitely in the vendors and customers, if you want to add a new one, you have this on the top right of the grid, you have the add customer option. In the vendor, you have this add vendor option, and this gives you the pop-up and show you all the details how to add it. Let me go to measurement units like I talked about. Define product catalog. So the next one I'm going to show you the product listing. Let me go to my, okay. So there are a couple of ways you can add the product in the system. This is how the product listing looks like. You can actually, some icon over here, you can see the pop-up quickly, some quick details if you want to see. If you want to go into the product detail screen, you can either right click and open that in the new tab, and that's going to show you all the details of the product. So where you see like maybe their pictures, you can have the multiple images. You can click on it to see the images, pictures, some other information here on the top, a quick summary, what is the PO price and everything, what organization it belongs to. You have a lot of options over there, which I will cover shortly. We show the stock information of the product at a various locations. So in this example, like this product is available at 3 different locations, and system shows you like what is the current stock, and if there is any quantity booked for this particular product, and what is going to be the projected stock, the stock value by the purchase price and stock value by the sales price. Then if there is product is associated anywhere in the purchase order or maybe the sales order, that shows right here some transactional things in the bottom. Now there are a couple of ways you can add the product in the system. One way to you can just follow the add new product, and I will actually edit one of them to show you like how it looks. This is how the editing looks like. You can upload multiple pictures, the product name, this product number is going to be your barcode. So, and this one you can print it as a label, or maybe this could be the out-of-the-box barcode already available on your items, and you can actually scan it. If you have the scan gun, you can scan it on the computer in any text boxes, or you can scan it from the mobile devices, from the camera, mobile camera, or the external barcode scanner. So this is the number which will be used for scanning. You can have a description. You have a default purchase price and default sale price, some other variables. If it is a free product, you check this, and you have to define the default unit over here and the default category into this one. Now you go to units conversion. System says like these are the 2 units that are available, and if you want to add like multiple units, you can go through like this section. It can be multiple categories can be linked with this particular product, and you can go through category mapping to see I have like these many categories available and only one is mapped. If I want to just add this to another category, I'll simply check this and follow this icon, and that way a new category will be added. And then finally, in this one, the important feature is the settings, where you have the ability to define the minimum quantity for lowest stock. And if you define this quantity, then if the stock is going below 50, then it is going to push this into a particular report, which is the lowest stock report, and there you will be able to access. Let me open it up actually right here, see if I have anything on the lowest stock. Yeah, so I got the 2 items here on the lowest stock, and I can actually see like 50. I have the 50 here. I have this is 500 is what I have defined. Quantity on hand is 9, 135, and these are the booked quantities. And if I want to place the order, I can just follow it and create a purchase order right from here. Create PO and go. So I can create a purchase order right from here for this low stock. So that's how like you edit the product. Another way you add the product in the system is the import products. And that's one of the agenda we have, is the product import. There are various steps involved. So what you do is you download the sample CSV file, and I'll actually download it right here. And then once you, okay, yeah, I'm unable to access it there. So anyway, once you download the CSV file, you fill it up, and you can go through upload it. So you can continue here, and you can select like your organization, which organization you want to upload it. So if I want to upload it in organization B, and you choose your CSV file and then enter a description here, and then system walk you through the upload progress, then the validation of the record, import progress, and the import result. So this is the way you can import all your products in the system. Also, if you have any trouble with this, you can simply send it to our support team, and we will upload it for you, all the products. So that's how the product can be imported in the system. So manage products, import product, and if you want to access the categories, you can also access right from here. So let me go to my next slide here, and that is the import. So I have covered the import product. The next slide, how to add the stock in the system. So there are a couple of ways stocks can be added into the system. So one way is I'll go into the product detail screen, and there are some functions we have given right here. If I go to the manage products, these are some of the icons that we gave you right here. One is the edit, the second one is the copy and clone. So if you want to copy this, make a copy of this product, you follow that. This one will show you the categories. This one, the green plus icon, will show you the add stock. You can follow that and you can add a stock. So if I want to, let's say, right now, when I say add a stock, it's going to show me like all the locations available within this organization, and then I can actually go ahead. Let's say I want to add in all 3, or maybe I want to just add it on the central warehouse, and I can define my unit purchase price, unit sale price. So these are the default values that is coming from the product setting, but I can always change it. If I have purchased it on $300 and I'm going to sell it maybe $650. And the quantity, let's say I receive maybe 100 quantities, I have the ability to define the lot number. So this could be a unique reference number that you can actually define either from the PO or maybe anything else. And this is like sample stock. And then I save it, and this way I can add a stock in the system right from here. The other option is obviously to add the stock. There are 2 more options. One is that import option. So like let's say first time you're starting with the GOIS Pro, and you have a lot of stocks over there. Okay. So let's say if you are the first time you are moving into the GOIS Pro, and that's one of the slides we have, we actually take care of all the import process for you, so that makes your life easier. So if you have the thousands of products, you have the you want to initialize all your stocks to start with, you want to initialize all your vendors and customers, simply work with our support team, and we provide you all the sample Excel sheet. You fill up the data or maybe export the data and give it to us, and we will take care of all the import process for you into the system. And first time we don't charge anything for the new customers, so that's normally come at like at no cost, no additional fee in the first time. So we can take care of all the imports. So other way is like either you can go to a product and you can access that same thing right here, add stock, the same function. So if I refresh this, let's see, I have a 500 over here. Let me refresh this one. And now I added like 100, so now it became 600 right here. So that's how like stock can be added. So you can also follow the same thing here. Now, if you want to adjust this stock, you follow this link there, and the same option is available to you at on the main screen also, which is the next icon, the adjust stock items, and you can make the adjustment like in the, so for example, let's say the same stock that I have added, and whenever I say adjust a stock, it's going to be presenting me all the stocks available for that particular product. So I can see like right now 1, 2, 4, 5 different stocks that I have added in the system, and it shows me all the available quantities right now. I can go ahead and maybe deduct, or I can also increase, and I can have the adjustment quantity, maybe any quantity that you have. You can define your reason. Let's say I can say maybe missing, and then okay, and I can enter any node and I can adjust. So once I adjust it, then it is going to take the quantity down. So now, so if I look into this, now I have the 590 stocks available. Now on the same one, on the stocks one, if you want to see like the more details, for example, let me show you the stock activity function. So you want to track like what activity going on within a particular stock. This is the screen to follow. And this screen is going to show you all the activity that's being done under your account by any user at any point of time. So it doesn't matter like the stock was added like manually through the add stock, doesn't matter like it was imported, doesn't matter it was added through the PO process. Everything is going to come over here. So if you look into it, this is the stock that that I've added, and then this is the adjustment that I have just did, missing stock. So it goes against the central warehouse, and it tracks like who is the user performing the activity and what is the date and time. It shows you the lot number. It shows you all the notes that was entered over here. So this is the useful screen if you want to track like the activities that's going on around your particular stock. And then also it shows you the transaction category, the stock adjustment, stock added, sale. In this instance, like I made a sale, so it says like a stock was out because of the sale, and this is the reference number for that. And then in this instance, it is purchase. So stocks can be, it can be imported, it can be added manually, it can be adjusted, and also it can be added through the PO process, PO receiving process, and it can be subtracted from the sale process. So these are all the various different ways that stocks can be manipulated in the system. Now I'll go to my next slide over here. Let's see, 16, and this shows you the adjust stock. So I have already shown you this function, and let me go to the next one. So next one is the transfer stock. Now one of the features that we have, and it's a very powerful feature, is stock transfer, where if you have the multiple locations, let's say you are moving the stock maybe from your central warehouse to a van, or you are actually moving from one location to another location within your warehouse, you can actually go ahead and use our transfer feature. And transfer feature, and all the features, by the way, that I'm showing you, everything you can perform from the mobile devices. And in the mobile devices, and I'll show you maybe towards the end of, depending on the time, towards the end of the session, you can actually scan a barcode and you can perform these quick functions, like you can add a stock, you can add a product, you can transfer a stock, you can do adjustments, and you can create a PO, a purchase order, and the sales order right from the mobile. So let me go on the web and show you like how the transfer function is going to work. And so you have a couple of ways you can access the transfer functions. One is like you can follow this transfer stock function right here. You can also follow the transfer stock like this icon, the green icon here, transfer stock between locations. That's the second. And then the third option that we have is if you go to the view all available stock, and you can also do the transfer right here. So all those functions like add stock, adjust stock, and then the transfer, that can also be performed from this screen. And view all available stock, this gives you your real time what exactly you have in your warehouse and all your locations. In all the screens we have the necessary filters. So for example, if you want to see that how much I got for organization A, B, and C, you select that, you exclude the zero quantity. If you want to only see the lowest stock, you can check that box. You select the business unit, you select the location. So you have the ability to see global under your entire account, like what your stocks look like. Or you can also go ahead and filter it for a particular like organization, particular business unit and location, and see your stock availability. So if I look into this, like for this SKU, this is the product. I got like this stock is available at one location, and if I want to see more detail, I can click on this, and system is going to show me the details right here, like what location that stock is available. 99 pieces, quantity book 0, projected is 99, and the stock value by purchase price and the sale price I can see. And there are more details I can see by clicking on the view. And then this is showing you like I have the two stock entries available in the system. And then on this screen you can also look into like what is your unit sale price and unit purchase price, because these prices may vary depending upon the time like you are buying, maybe prices change over the period of time. So you will be able to see that information, and also you see what is the quantity booked and what's available. And there are a few icons. If you want to see the inventory life cycle, you can actually go ahead and follow one of these, and that shows you the life cycle. So for example, the moment we get a stock in the system, any activity performed on the stock, and that's like we have a very powerful the inventory management system here, because we track a complete life cycle of the stock. So it comes in, and then after that you perform any activity, you'll be able to come to this screen and see from start to finish what happened with it, who performed that, when it was performed. It came from like this icon presents you all the places you will see icons like this. This icon is if the transaction was performed from the web, or it was performed from the iPhone, or it was performed from the Android devices. So you can actually see like from where that what is the source of that particular activity. And then you can also see like if it is going in and out, the date and time, and the user that's performing that operation. So so that's what this stock number is, and then it shows you the value by purchase price, value by sale price, whatever the current stock you have available, if there is any quantity booked, and what is the projected stock. Then you have the ability to download the entire stock in the Excel sheet over here. So you can download the current view, which is the current page, or if you have the multiple pages here, you can say download entire view and go. And that's going to download it in the Excel for you for further manipulation, or if you wish to import into the other system. So that's how that's the view all available stock, so you can perform. So I was going to show you the transfer function, and I jumped into the view all available stock. But let me go back and show you the stock transfer function. So what transfer does is it shows you like two different sections here, from locations and to locations. And let's assume I have this 590 quantity in the central warehouse, and I want to move these 90 from, okay, let's see, moving to exhibition. And so for example, let's say you are an event company and you are really moving to exhibition, or you are moving to a truck, or maybe just another location over there. You select this. If there is a unique reference number you want to keep, maybe you can keep a reference number over here for a particular job or something if you are doing, and say transfer. So this is just a very simple process. And if I do that, now I see like I have the 500 quantities over here, and I got like 250 right here. Now if I go into the stock activity and I refresh this, then I can see that 90 is going out from this location, moving to exhibition from this particular, and then it's coming into this location, which is 90 right here. So that's how like you do. If I go into that particular stock onto this screen, let me go to the stock listing. So let's say I'm not sure which exactly that record was, but I'll just click on it and see the life cycle over here. Yeah. So I think this is the stock that we did. So I added it. If you click on the plus sign, it actually shows you the life cycle right here. So it says like I added initially like 500 stock, and then after that I did a stock transfer. 90 is out, and this is what currently I have, which is this one. So that's how you transfer the stock. And like I said, on the mobile application itself, it's very easy. You simply do a scanning, and then after that you perform function in few seconds, very few clicks. I'm going to go to, let's see, let me see, check the messages if I have any, and if I have to respond to anyone. Okay, let's see. Okay, got it. So I'm getting the message from Widget that I should show the system menu for inventory import. So I'm going to jump into that widget. Thank you. So one of the functions that, like I talked about the import thing, and if you go into the system menu over here and you follow this, the import thing, you will see like two different import functions here, import products, and that you can also access from the product and import product section. And the another function that you got is like import inventory. And like I said, you have two choices. You can download the sample file over here, fill up the information, and then you can import it. You have two possibilities with this import. One is that you can actually go ahead and simply make the add and reduce the quantities over there. So you can say that I just want to, let's say this could be very useful for the first time import. This could be very useful for the cycle count kind of thing. So you go ahead and say, I just want to make adjustments. Whatever I'm uploading, I want to just make adjustments, and you can enter the value plus minus into the stock level. And system is going to take the existing stock and do a plus or minus to that stock as an adjustment. The other possibility you have is you can also go ahead and say, okay, I want to simply override all my stocks. So you do a cycle count at the end of the month or at the end of the week. You create this, fill up the data in this Excel sheet, come into the system, upload it, and then you say you really want to simply overwrite it, and that way everything is overwritten. So that's a very quick way to go ahead and adjust your stocks in the system and make your stocks current, whatever you have into your warehouses. So that's how, and I'm actually not going to follow, because of the time constraint, I'm not going to follow in detail like how to import. But if like any one of you has like you need more training, or simply send us an email to support@goodsorterinventory.com, and we'll be able to schedule maybe training sessions with you on any of the functionalities. I will jump into the next slide, which is, let me go over here. 1 second. Okay. So the next slide I have is create purchase order process. So I'm going to cover that, and I just got like 17 minutes left. So let's see if I'm able to do it, all the functions. The PO process you can access from here, the raise purchase order. So you have the ability to create you follow the raise purchase order. If you want to create, you select your any organization and business unit, and that system will allow you to create a PO. You select a vendor right here. From here, you select your vendor, and whatever the address is, that everything populated automatically. Order information, the order ID, order number is automatically created, and you can configure the order number into your settings. You modify the order date. You have the ability to change the order status, order priority, low, medium, high, immediate. You can change the requested delivery date, maybe 11th, and you can have this. And you write your order note. It could be anything. It could be you can write your PO number. You can write your maybe like invoice number. So it's totally up to you, whatever you want to write over here. And then this is the location. You make sure that this is the location where you want to receive the stock whenever you fulfill it. So for example, if I want to receive it in the central warehouse, then I will keep central warehouse. And it is recommended that whatever is your main location, that should be kept as default into the location section, because you have the ability to make one location as a default there. Then once you are done with that, you go to the order items, and in the order items you have two ways to add the items in the system. One is you can just follow this add order item in line, and this is going to present you, and here you simply type anything, and it's going to match with your product name and SKU number, and show you all the items that you have in the system. So if I want to order maybe like, let's say this one, select it, I can default purchase price gets populated, but I can change it, order quantity. I enter the order quantity, maybe like, let's say I want to order 100 of them. If there are other supported units, that's going to appear right here. So if I want to, by default, the default unit will appear into this, but if you want to change the unit, you can actually buy into a different unit, subtotal, and then you save. First icon is save, second icon save and add. So if I want to add another line item, follow the save and add, and I get this one. Let me delete this quickly. So this is how you do it. One second. Okay, 1 second, let me mute this. Okay, the next one that you can do is add multiple order items, and this is going to be a pop-up, and we show you all your products over here. You can do the pagination, next page, you can change it like this. Category, you can also filter it by category. So for example, I want to order maybe like some fashion items here. So it's a fashion item. I can select like whichever I want to order. By default, these checkboxes will be enabled. I enter my quantity here, maybe 10, and I can have my notes over here, and then I can say I can write fashion, and then here I can write maybe demo. I save it. So this is how you add these items into the system. And once you add it, you also have an option to delete it from here, or you can modify from the edit icons. Any discounts and taxes you want to enter, you can enter into this section. And once you are done with this order, you simply save it. So now you have just created a purchase order. Now in order to access, you have a couple of options. You can fulfill directly right from here, or you can simply save and back. And let me follow save and back. And I will show you one more function here quickly, which is, so right now, like this screen you can also access from view purchase order, manage orders, and the closed orders. Manage order is showing you all the open orders. Closed order showing you all the closed orders. And you have the purchase line items. You can, if you want to see a line item level, you can follow open and fulfill line items. Now, if you wish to email it, you just follow this, the email icon. And here you will be able to go ahead and by default we populate the vendor name. So you can populate the vendor name over here. You enter additional note. We show you the preview of your message with all the orders. And if you wish to download the PDF, sample PDF, you can download the PDF right from here and then open it up. If you want to modify your email template, you can follow the edit your template, and you can have your upload your logo. You can upload your banner right here from this edit icon. There are the little checkboxes everywhere. So if you want to remove some of the variables, you want to hide some of the fields, you can simply uncheck. If I don't want to show this, I will uncheck this, or if I don't want to show this, I will uncheck this. And then you can have your messages over here. If you want to have your own messages, anything, you can follow up and then save changes or discard changes, or you can also preview it. So that's how you can actually go ahead and configure your template. And if your template is ready, you by default the email of the vendor populated, but you can have a semicolon and you can populate like any other email over here, myadoption.com. You can change the subject line if you wish. You can add a message and check on this box if you want to include the PDF and send. And this is how you are going to send the email to the vendor. Now, so let's assume the receiving process, and let's assume the PO is done and you have received these items and you want to fulfill it. You follow this third icon, click to fulfill the order. This is going to show you all these items that you have in this PO in the purchase order. You select all these things. If there is a fulfilled quantity same as what you have ordered, by default it's populated. If there is a unique lot number, you populate it over here. Any other information about discounts and taxes, shipping charges, you can go ahead and populate here. And once you are done, you say fulfill. But let's assume that you have ordered maybe 100 quantity and you have received only maybe 90 of them. You can actually do the 90 and then fulfill it. So that way you can track all the discrepancy and everything. So for the purpose of this demo, let me say 100 and fulfill. And this is going to take me to the closed sales order and closed purchase order. And these are items that I have closed. And if I want to go ahead, and here you see like I have ordered 20 quantity, I fulfilled 20, 10 quantity, I fulfilled 10, and so on and so on. And if I actually go into this desktop listing, now I will see that, I will see these 3 stocks are added over here, which one I just added. And if I go into the stock activity section, it's going to show me that because of this purchase, here is the reference number. These are the 3 stocks that I have just added in the system, and this is all my note and everything that I entered. So this is how you do the PO. I'll quickly go into the sales process. There are 2 ways that you can enter the sales in the system. You can do a punch sales order, which is our older screens, and then exactly same as that PO that you have seen. You select your customer, your order information, your order items right here, either in line and the multiple item. You enter your discounts and taxes, and then you'll be able to create an order. And then the other screen that we have is the closed, is the quick sale. And actually, I'm going to, let me see if I can edit one of the sales order for this conversation. And let me edit this one and quick sales order. And quick sales order is more like a POS, a quick screen, where by default we are showing your order number here. You have this the status, which you can change, and then you have a little plus sign. You can expand. By default, the logged in person is coming as a salesperson. You can select your customer over here. This is more of a drop down, AJAX drop down. You type few characters and automatically your customer populated. You can change your priority over here. You change the order date, pickup delivery date, shipment type. If it is a pickup, you select this. Delivery, you select this. And then if you want to close this, you can close this. On the right side, we show you all the current organization, location, everything. We show you the customer information, their billing, shipping addresses. If there is a courier information you want to populate, you can do it over here. For the line items, right now you see the 2 line items. If you want to modify anything, simply go ahead, quantity, change it to 10. If you want to give a discount, maybe 5%, give a discount. If you want to change the sale price, by default, this is the default sale price coming from the product, but you can change it right here. And if you want to add, you simply mouse over here and you can scan something, or maybe you simply enter any type in, and it will show you all the matching items. And let's see if I want to sell maybe this item, select it. By default, 1 quantity selected. If you select this item again, then quantity keeps on increasing, but you can manually also change it to maybe 4 quantities over here. Your order note, and then you have an option. You can save and continue, save and back, save and new, and some other generate receipt and send email. So some options you can perform. So let me say save and continue. And this is going to, if I want to go to back to my open orders, I can follow on the top, open orders, closed orders, active products. So let me go back to my open orders. And if I want to close the sales orders, I have this is the icon that's how I close it. Follow that, dispatch, and this will actually dispatch it and move this into the closed sales order. If I want to email this, I follow the same process, this email icon, and this is how I'm going to email it. So let me actually dispatch it. And once I dispatch it, it's going to take me to the closed sales order section. And these are the 3 items. You see little icons over here under the items. So this is going to show you if you are selling this by inventory or you are selling this by product. You have 2 options which you can control in the business owner section. That do you want to use the product to make this sale, or do you want to sell using the inventory? So if you use the inventory, then it will deduct inventory automatically. If you are selling by the product, then it is not going to be deducting your inventory. Now, all these sales, you can actually download it right here. There is another important function, let's say you made a mistake, you want to void it, you just follow this button and void the sale. You want to make some returns, you send some items or someone purchases it, they are returning something, follow this icon, and you can actually go ahead. This shows you all the items that you have sold. Let's say on this one, I want to make return quantity is 1. I sold 4, 1 is returning. I sold 10, and I'm returning 2 of them. So this is the way you can also return, and once you return it, the quantity is added, the stock's added back into your inventory. So that's how the return works. So let me go into my next slide. And John, we will be running out of time, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to cover everything, but I'll see if I can cover as much as I can in the next 6 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so I think I covered this email PO process. I covered this slide, create sales order. I covered email sales order slide. I have covered inventory tracking, all available stock. And then we have stock listing I have covered, stock activity I have covered, so I'm just going quickly. Then low stock report I have shown you. What else? Stock projection report. We have a couple of other reports in the system, and you should actually be accessing right from here. In the reports you have see all transactions, any transaction happening in the system will show you over there. Profit loss report you have by product, by sales. lowest stock report, you have a sales report, you got a stock projection report. Any adjustment happening, you can see it over here. Any important transfer happening, you can see it. And inventory history report, you can see it. So we have the various reports available in the system. In the history report, you have the option to go by weekly, by monthly, by the date range, so you can do various kind of things, and then you can export it to all the data. So I'll go back to next slide. So this is all the reports, and if you need more details, just drop us a note. We'll be more than happy to explain you. And if there is anything that we are missing from a reporting standpoint for your business, I think we would love to know that, and we'll be more than happy to implement that report for you. This is the example of the profit and loss report. You can see the summary, and you can see the profit and loss by individual sale. Let me go. This is the inventory history report that I have shown you, and it talks about like what is the opening inventory, what is in, out, and what is standing as a particular date. Very useful report. This is the all transaction, where we show you all the activities that are happening across the system, like sale, stock added, sales, purchase. So all the transactional activities we show you. This is another sales report that we got. Quick dashboard. So I'll go to the dashboard quickly, spend a minute over there. And so you have the option on the dashboard. You can go through these, the date, and you can see the activity. Dashboard is more of a way of showing you the activity across the system from all parts of the system. You can see the activity by this week, this month, first quarter, some options, or you can also change these date range and say, okay, I really want to see everything that happened starting maybe August 1st to till date, say filter. And then this is going to show you everything. On the top here in the summary, what this means is like 62 categories added, 64 products added, 39 sales order added in this rate range, and 16 POs added. And top products with the profit, we show you the top products from the inventory perspective, the lowest stock that you have. On the right hand side, we show you top sellers, and you can see the data by the customer. If you want to see by the business unit, you can click on that. By organization, you click on that. Then we show you all the sales that's happening, and this is the bar graph, but you have the ability to change the graph types right here, and this changes to the line one. This is the bar one, and then this is the another one. So you get these different graphs here. The same thing on the purchase order side. You can actually see like how many POs that you have created, and you have the option to see the various graphs right here. On the bottom right, we show you the recent actions, and 6 different tabs we have. So this shows you like the recent few transactions, the 5 transactions that you have. I think 5 or 10 transactions, I believe, that was created in the sales order section. How many sales order that you have dispatched recently, how many POs you have created, and when I say you, means like anyone within your account. How many purchase order you have fulfilled, how many stock you have adjusted, and how many stock transfers you did. So we show you some transactional activities right here, quick information. Let me go to my next slide here, which is same thing, dashboard. Now I have this the mobile app, Android, and so what it does is, this is how the dashboard looks like. Products, you can access all the products, the quick purchase. This is, so you go through a scan, and you'll be able to create the PO very quickly. This is our regular purchase order, the old one. The inventory, this screen shows you all the stocks and everything. It has the various options. Quick sales, if you really want to do a POS kind of sale, you simply go to this screen. It's same as the web, that quick sales I have shown you, but you simply scan, and then automatically everything is getting added. This is the regular sales, shows you the sales listing and everything. This manage allows you to manage various entities like customers, vendors, categories, and everything, some reports. The quick scan is a very powerful feature on this on the mobile, and that allows you to scan any item over there. So if you have a barcode, you simply scan it, and then it's going to show you all these options right over there, and maybe one of the slides we have it. So you scan it, and then it presents you various options, show you the current stock and everything. Quick scan web, if you wish to, the only difference between the scan and the web is, if you're really looking to do it, let's say you are in the offline mode or something, the web will not work for you, and then quick scan will still give you some results based on your device database. But if you are in the online mode, then quick scan will give you the results exactly that's sitting on the cloud server. And so that's the difference. Sync allows you to synchronize the data, and our mobile apps work in the offline mode. So if you don't have the internet connection, you can choose to work in the offline mode. And whenever you come back on the internet, you simply go ahead and hit sync, and that will go ahead and synchronize the data for you. Settings allows you to perform various things, explore it, utility, export database, some other backup functions. You can update your profile and the help section. Let me go to the next slide. This is a quick view on the mobile. You simply come here, follow this like the barcode icon. This activates the camera. You scan it, or you can type few characters, search it. These items get added right now. More info, follow order info to enter the more information. Add it, enter the note, and now you're done with it. You can send the receipt, you can fulfill, you can save, or you can go to the new. In just a few clicks, you can create a PO the same way like sales order, quick sale on the mobile. Just scan it, and then you'll be able to create like your sales order fairly quickly here. This is the quick scan device. You actually search it, or maybe you simply follow this on the top right. This is the barcode. This will activate the barcode. You scan it. System is going to show you the product that you have just scanned. It will show you the current stock and everything, minimum quantity, and then it gives you quick actions, view detail and quick action, 2 functions. Go further. This is a quick action. You can adjust the stock, you can transfer the stock, you can add the stock, and you can create a purchase and sale. So this is a very useful function on the mobile, the quick scan. The next one, if you see the product detail, this activates the mobile web pages and show you that the current stock you have. And if you want to go further and look into like this total stock that I got, like quantity 100, what all locations it is available, you activate this. If you want to see the related sales order, purchase order, and available units, you follow these sections. And this is the inventory screen where you see available stock. These are the individual entries. This is more of a summary. You can also add a stock. You can receive delivery, stock transfer, and adjustment. And reports. This is the settings screen. Whenever you go on the mobile, like this is the first screen you get, and also you can activate from the settings section. And this is useful because on the mobile, you can only work at one business unit at a time. So system allows you to select the business unit, your default location, and then your time zone, and you can select here like offline or online mode. Like if you are in the online mode, that means you are working against the cloud server, so you are seeing the real data in the real time. If you are in the offline mode, you have the latest data sitting on your mobile device, and you are working against your mobile database. And as soon as you get on the internet, you can synchronize that. And in order to change the setting, you hit the save, this floppy icon on the top right, save icon on the top right. And finally, I'll go quick. John, you want to talk about this, or you want me to go ahead?
Okay, I'll take it, Nishad. Thank you. Thank you, Nishad. So you got a quick overview now. I'm just going to summarize very quickly because I know the time is almost up. Number one, looking at the system and just see some of the advantages of it. Number one, you can get your system going in a day. We've had some of our customers, we got them going in a day. I mean, where they put the products in and they set up the organization, did all the things that Nishad just explained to you in a very short period of time. So I think that's very important. And a lot of the customers are very, very excited about the fact that they can work with their Android and their iOS devices, because a lot of people like to use their iPads to manage their inventory. So we got that down very, very well. So you can work with or without the internet. I think Nishad showed you that very well. And I think the bulk import data is a very important thing. Number one, if you're working with spreadsheets, it's great because we can get you into the system really, really quickly. But if you're working on paper, then you gotta give us the product information, and we give you 24/7 because it's a software as a service. So it's up all the time. And Nishad explained very meticulously how you can do your inventory tracking anywhere at any time and get real-time information on your stock information. And the low stock, almost all of our clients like that. They like to plug in a number, say that when this stock level gets to this number, let me know so I can reorder. So I think that's nice. And he just finished talking to you about how the fact that you can use email to do purchase orders and sales orders and vendors, because that will cut down on the amount of paper you have to shuffle around. And we think that that is very, very powerful in this new digital age. And the other thing is you can export almost any of your data at any time you want out of the system and put it into other systems if you wish. And lastly, this control system will let you manage your stock anywhere at any time. Next slide, Nishad. Okay. thank you guys for looking at the inventory system today. If you got any questions, please let us know. If you have anything else you want to talk to you about, let us know. And any kind of feedback you can give us. There's a survey. We'd appreciate you doing the survey and giving that back to us so we can take your input, improve on it if we need to, things like that. Now, for all the people that are on right now, if you click on that welcome button there in the presentation, you can get a copy of this presentation we just went through if you wanted to share it. Now, is there any questions, Vijay?
Vijay, is there any question on me to address right now?
No, as of now, everyone is good. So I have answered all the questions. So any specific questions, if anyone will be having, they can simply contact us over the
Okay, let's see. Okay, sorry, Vijay, you have to continue. I muted you. You repeat again what you just said.
Okay, I said we don't have any specific set of questions we received on this webinar. Everyone seems happy, and if anyone will be having any question, they can simply drop us an email at support@goodsodainventory.com. Right? We will get connected with them directly over the phone. Fine.
All right, thank you, Vijay. Okay, this will end the seminar today, the webinar today. And if you guys like it, tell your friends about it. And we have other webinars lined up. If you want someone else in your organization to attend, all they have to do is sign up. Thanks, everyone, for attending, and have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.